Welcome to thetechsource.tv. My name is Dan, and today I'm going to show you how to set up an SSD in your PC, or better way to put it, how to prep your PC for putting an SSD in. There's a couple simple steps you got to do to your BIOS. In Windows there's a couple of steps, but we're going to make that a part 2 video, and once I get around to making that video, that will be up in a later How To Tuesday video. So in today's How To Tuesday, as I already said like 3 times, we're setting up an SSD in your PC. Alright, so for the install, you're going to need an SSD, a Phillips head screwdriver, and a CLATA cable. For most installs, it's going to cover you for pretty much everything, but some cases it's a little different. You know, if you got toolless systems and things like that, or a laptop, so you're going to need the laptop cage and things like that, and you're going to need some screws. Alright, so now that you have your PC, you have everything you need. You just want to get a clean working environment somewhere you can do this. So we're going to grab our SSD, we have our screwdriver as I already said, but anyways, besides that, you're going to take your side panel off. So some side panels are different. You might need a screwdriver. This one we don't. We got thumb screws on the Fractal Design arc, and then we take the side panel off. Now, if you do have a side fan, you want to disconnect that. I already disconnected it because I've redone this take many times. But anyways, we're just going to replace the old WD hard drive we have here. We're going to upgrade it to the SSD in this PC. So it's pretty simple. Now, if you are adding the SSD and you're going to keep your old hard drive as extra data, as simple as pulling the cage out and then putting it in. But this is what we're doing. So take the cage out, you're going to reach back, disconnect all your connections. You might have to remove the other side panel if there isn't room. In this case, there is lots of room to work on. So, got our old drive out, we're going to unscrew it, and then we're going to screw this one in, and we're going to put it back in, hook up our data, hook up our power, just like a regular hard drive install, and you're going to be good to go. So, meet you back in the BIOS. Alright, so when you get in your BIOS, you're going to be presented with a screen like similar to this. Now, some new PCs have BIOSes that use mouse interface or input, but this one does not. It's the old school style. It's just keyboard input only, and it's all gray and blue text. You got lots of menus here: advanced, power, boot, tools, things like that. So lots of things, but what you're going to want to be on is the main screen. It might be different for different BIOSes, but for Asus BIOSes it's all the same. You're going to want to go down to the, as you can see, here's our 2 drives installed. You can see our WD 250 gig and our SSD Patriot 32 gig. You're going to go down to SATA configuration. As you can see, I already have it in HCI mode because that's the way I use this PC. But if it was in IDE mode, this is what you'd be presented with. It's going to say IDE. What you're going to do is you're going to hit enter on that. You're going to go down to HCI mode, and there you go. Boom, it's done. Now you cannot change this when Windows is installed. Like, you can, but you're going to have to do a registry fix before you change it. And doing registry fixes sometimes can break your system. So I recommend not to change this mode if you already have Windows installed on your hard drive. You're going to want to do this before you do a fresh install of Windows. So after it is done, you're going to go over to exit. Exit. Do you want to save changes? Hell yes, because we want our SSD to work properly. Okay, there you go. It's done. Your PC is now set up. If you want, you're going to probably want to go in your boot settings, make sure your boot settings are fine, and things like that. So that's that. And next part of this video, sometime maybe next week or a couple weeks down the road, we're going to show you how to set up Windows and customize Windows perfectly to work well on your SSD. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching today's TechSource How To Tuesday video. If you did like this video and you'd like to check out any of our other videos, please remember to click that subscribe button up there somewhere. And if you want to favorite this video for future reference, favorite it.